Well, folks, I finally did it. I did not finally do... What the fuck? Where... Oh, something has gone wrong, I believe. Oh god, did I forget to save what I did with this? I'm going to make an assumption that I did. Okay. So, hold up one moment here. And take my mouse off the screen. So, I've tried a lot of things in order to actually get this Kadabra to be evolvable. And what I ended up doing as, like, my... Yes, I've been on Sameboy for a couple of streams now. Like, I think after you showed me that was a thing that was in good shape, I gave that a look. Okay, no, the save file on my desktop is actually correct. So, I ended up running a randomizer through this, but not randomizing anything. All I changed was the evolution methods. So that way I could actually get this guy to evolve into Alakazam. Because, wouldn't you know it, I kind of would have liked to have Alakazam as a, you know... It is an upgrade to Kadabra. It will do more damage. So, after failing to get link cable emulation working on like any of the emulators I tried, and after attempting to patch a game into Crystal Legacy, and that not liking my regular Crystal save file, it did some interesting things. I ultimately ended up with what truly should have been the path of least resistance in the first place. But now I've copied over the save file, and I have seen that I actually have Alakazam evolved on that. I can go ahead and reload the original ROM, where I've copied the save file over and renamed it and everything. So if this doesn't work, I'm going to be extremely confused and very sad. Okay, well, we're at level 43, and the HP is pretty good, so we're off to a great start here. There we go, finally! I have no idea why... Because I could have sworn I moved it over, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just that stupid. Oh, well. Today is yet another... Yes, bigger Zam, that's right. I know that you are much more of a fan of Kadabra's design, but unfortunately... I'm probably going to actually need this power boost here from using the better stats Pokemon. Ah, video games. Something about using your favorites. Unfortunately, resources are a little bit spare in this sort of area, so, like... If only they would let me just use my favorites. Also, we have to go cut down a bush to get into that guy's gym. So, putting this thing in the box. As I go retrieve a Farfetch to go cut down a bush. You know, the best thing that it's... The main thing that it's good at is just being a mule to help get you around places. Give it cut, give it fly. I actually don't remember if ducks can learn fly, so whatever I just said about that, I could be wrong. Oh, hey, look! Garbage cans! Boy, I hope I don't actually have to do the puzzle here. Now, since they put this right in Vermilion City, I'm going to assume that this is actually going to be a weaker gym than what we're used to. Yeah, this dude is opening up with a level 27 Magnemite. My guy, you are after the Elite Four. Lance's highest level Pokemon was level 50. You could at least make that level 30, dog. Well, at least this thing is over level 30, but also it's just a Voltorb. You do know that Voltorb evolves at level 30 also, right? I think it does anyway. Now I'm just like, oh, I'm second guessing all my Pokemon knowledge. Well, truth be told, I probably don't even need to, like, feed Babar any experience, because I can probably take this on with the bull most of the way. Aside from the part where I'm going to run out of Earthquakes, but I guess I could actually try using just normal attacks on Voltorbs and stuff. Yeah, better train that Caterpie! Yeah, exactly. Oh, good old weird-ass level scaling. Oh no, my speed. Because I decided to click the other button instead of... Oh my god, Sonic Boom. I'm... To be fair, I'm pretty sure that's probably the most damage this guy could have gotten out of any of his attacks. Like, oh yeah, you did 20 damage to my Tauros, and yet that's still above curve for you? Good lord. You're using that Fire Blast alternate cast cost as soon as the game begins, because you know otherwise you're fucked. Ugh. See, this guy's got an Electrode. He's also a juggler, so I think that he understands that he's sort of honor-bound to have this. Or something. He understands balls, yeah, exactly. Wade with like level 90 bugs. I'd play it. Yeah, see, now this guy's using rollout. Like, at least he's using a real attack. Wow, you lived through that. That's a fucking surprise. Also, look at this dude and his 3 electrodes so far. Wow, did you guys realize that rollout can miss? Because I don't think it has its entire playthrough except for that one time. Man. That's rough. Probably means I could have been using it this whole playthrough. Well, you really ballsed it up, buddy. I should go and get rid of that paralysis. Because otherwise, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, Wade. We're making so much fun of him, but it's probably fully deserved, really. Ah, yes, every time Lieutenant searches a gym, he's always got at least one of these weird southern gentlemen in here. It's like, hey, take a look at my yellow rat. And his not even fully evolved sheep. This is supposed to be the 9th gym. I so do not understand the scaling in this game. Oh, it bothers me. Yes, quite. Let's go and fight Lieutenant Surge. Oh, he's got like a fairly custom sprite now, so that's neat. I've never lost on the battlefield. Colonel. No, actually, that's more like Liquid, huh? Snake. Did you like my sunglasses? Have a look at this fat yellow rat. That is probably the worst Liquid Snake anybody's ever done, and I don't care. About to use Magneton. Hey, cool, that's like a real Pokemon. Compared to the other... Well, Raichu can do things. Electrode mostly can just, like, use Thunder Wave and explode for 2 damage. Because it put all of its stats into speed, and this is an era when you really didn't get a whole lot of stats. Hey, good job, Tauros. Level 40. Alright, bud, you running it off with Electabuzz? Yeah! Now that is a Pokemon. Unfortunately, it also dies really fast. But I do love Electabuzz. It's just that unfortunately it doesn't get to do much in a case like this. And he doesn't give us a TM. Darn. Oh well. Take that away, and... God, if I can ever remember how to use the interface. Fly over to Celadon City. And try to remember where the gym is. It's in the south part of town, I believe. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, I thought you were gonna have like a Sludge Bomb TM. No. That's the guy who gives you the soft-boiled TM in Gen 1. The, for some reason, soft-boiled TM. Thanks, Gen 1. That's very silly. And of course, once again, we need Cut to get into the 4th gym here, to get into Celadon City Gym for some reason. I guess just to bother you some more. Ah, yes, I think these guys are going to be throwing out a lot of Pokemon that are weak to Psychic. Because who could imagine they made like every plant type poison type in Gen 1? Or at least a very large proportion of them. A battle that's kind of You're employed to do this specifically, you know? Like, far be it from me to talk too much shit here, but also, come on. And all she has is an Executor, which... credit where it's due, I like Executor. I meant to click Ice Punch, but that's fine. And here's a Hoppip, which is like an even worse version of Skiploom. Alright, you gonna round out the trio? There we go. There's the final stage. And Ice Pump should once again completely obliterate it because grass flying, so it's super weak to ice. Ooh. And it's gone. More like Chumpluff, am I right? Dur-dur-dur-dur-dur. Winter seems to have come in quite early. And at this point, I think I might welcome it because it's kind of hot out here. Granted, I live in, like, the north half of the country. To be a little bit simple about it. So me telling Round the Wheel, who's in Texas, be like, oh yeah, it's hot out. This guy's out here like, do not speak to me of heat. I think it's because Satan lives there, but I'm not sure if that's Ken Paxton or Greg Abbott. Anyway. There's Execute that just spin really fast for their animation. I mean, hey, it's something to do, isn't it? We could have picked one of those up earlier in the game if I didn't believe at any point that I would never see a Leaf Stone. And here's Erica just being stoned as hell again. And Dan Patrick, and John Cornyn, and yeah, fair point. I may have left some of them out. I didn't mean to make them feel bad or anything. I mean, wait. I'm sorry. My sense of humor is terrible. And it's only getting worse. Please make them. I mean, to be fair, they all deserve it. Each one more than all the others. somehow. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll figure it out eventually. Trying to learn Reflect. That is not gonna make it. I'm sorry, dude. Bellossom is probably not going to last through one of these because I think it has actually one good defensive stat. I just don't remember which one it is. But otherwise, that sure is a Pokemon that's there. Wasn't Erica's highest level Pokemon like a Vileplume in Gen 1 or something? Which she doesn't have anymore. For some strange reason. Huh. And hey, she actually gave us a TM. We got Giga Drain. That is kinda nice. I don't think it's going to be any use to us right now, but it's yeah, nothing in our party can learn it, and there's no way Magneton can learn it. Come on. Don't be silly. At least not about that. Well, we should no longer have to think about any HMs that aren't on our party anymore. I believe? I don't think there's any more things to cut. And if we want to use Whirlpool or Waterfall, it would... Oh. It would basically literally just be for Whirl Islands and Mount Mortar, respected. Oh. We can actually go up there, I guess, with our cut. But I don't think there's anything up there. Okay, the cycling road still does cycling road things. I wasn't sure. Highway stars, huh? Ah, they like deep purple, I guess. Actually, their sprites are a lot more dark blue than that, but... Charmeleon. I mean, pretty much anything in this party should be able to take care of it, because... reasons. And of course, this guy's using smokescreen because, well, a lot of these guys have literally nothing else to do, apparently. Like, oh yeah, I guess I can just make these fights take longer. To hide the fact he's got nothing. Yeah. Tell me about it. Well, I already saw it myself, so that way I could tell you about it, yeah. And catch me out here paying zero attention to what garbage Pokemon this guy has. It's alright, I'm about to get the important part out of this, which is level 49. So. Yep, one shot with even the first stage rollout, so we're good to go. Trying to learn Earthquake. Yeah! And we'll get rid of Flail, because at no point did I ever use those strats, to be fair. About to use Wheezing. So... this guy. I mean, at bare minimum, Earthquake is a very strong move, so I do get it, but you couldn't give me anything else. A lot of Pokemon in this game, and I've discussed this before, have, like, just really just completely shit-ass movesets, and it's really bad for the Gen 2 Pokemon have it pretty awful. Like, remember, did we get Psychic somewhere in the... yeah, we got Psychic somewhere in the levels in the 30s for Kadabra. Meanwhile, Heracross gets Reversal as its strongest fighting move, and I think it needs to have a level somewhere in the 50s to pick up Megahorn. Like, you're kidding me, right? Do you want me to use these cool new Pokemon that you've designed or not? And the answer, I'm pretty sure, is or not, because then they'll also just bring out other things that completely slap, like giving Aerodactyl Earthquake. And I think Rock Slide also. But overall, it's just like, hey, finally, Aerodactyl has moves, and also it has really good attack and incredible speed. You've got to trade for it using the thing. Oh god, what's it called? The time machine? Time capsule, pardon me. But that's just a minor inconvenience, really. And by that I mean there's no way I'd be able to do it on emulator. And also a lot of money, I guess, overall, because, yeah, then you need 2 Game Boys, you need 2 cartridges, you need the link cable, which at least is the cheap part of it. Or you need to find a very willing and perhaps slightly foolish friend who's willing to get it. Give it to you. I mean, hey, you can offer them a Zam that has Psychic and the 3 Elemental Punches. And they can just be like, hey, yeah, cool. I can hit everything with this. Well, gee, Wade, I'll be right over. It's not like I'm in the middle of giving a bunch of dudes in this route a swirly or anything. In fact, I think these guys have leveled down compared to Gen 1. I'm just taking a guess here. I mean, at least with this guy, it makes sense. He's got a Noctowl, so he didn't have that before. For reasons that should be obvious. Also, they swapped the Fuchsia City music over to the Celadon City music for some reason, as opposed to... It's normally the one that you hear in, like, Pewter City and practically everywhere else, if I recall correctly, in Gen 1. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, I'm fully healed. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Let's... what you just listened to, it's... It's one of the goofier pieces of music that is used for events in Final Fantasy XIV. Has anyone in town got anything going on? This is usually... You saw these weird slow Pokemon. Is that supposed to be informing me that Slugma is out there? Because I guess nobody would know what Slugma is in this region, right? Because it's a new Pokemon. New. Air quotes. Once again, that's a major part of Pokemon lore that doesn't make any fucking sense. Venusaur is level 34. I'm pretty sure I can still just take that thing out with a single fire punch. Especially coming off of Zam's special attack. Ooh, yeah. So this is no longer Koga's gym because he doesn't work here anymore. This is Janine, who's like his daughter, I think? Tell you? No, he didn't want to tell us the relationship. But I believe Janine is Koga's daughter. Because it makes sense for the America-coded region to be high on its own supply. Yeah. Yeah. It sure does. Also, like, hey, they can talk about these concepts being new and stuff like that in a region that literally only has its own Pokemon. Like, we don't have any sort of major historical grounding here to be like, oh, by the way, that doesn't actually make any motherfucking sense. Because blah, 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 imagine that you care for a second about the Pokemon timeline here, but there is... You know, Ruby and Sapphire take place at the same time as RGBY. So this guy being like, oh, Slugma is a new Pokemon. Bullshit, motherfucker. That thing is everywhere in Ruby and Sapphire. You guys knew about that thing. If it was, you could only get it in the, oh, goddammit, I didn't finish beating all the gym trainers, I guess. If it was literally only in Coliseum, sure, but it's not. And yeah, Nidoqueen, indeed a lizard with breasts for reasons that make biological sense. She's just an Argonian. My card, go fuck yourself. That's how it feels to use it. I'll tell you that for free. It's like, dang, that's not a good Pokemon. Oh, you got a shiny spider? Or, oh, snail. I was like, wait a sec. Because I was going to make a joke here about the fact that they changed Spinarak's color palette between Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So Spinarak is green now and has been since, like, since this game came out, since the early aughts. Meanwhile, in Gold, Silver, it was dark purple. Oh, god damn it. I really did click Thunder Punch instead of Psychic, didn't I? No, I guess I bumped my D-pad in the process. Oh, well. Yeah, because Shiny Spinarak was just a slightly different color of purple. And I think maybe they kind of knew, hey, this is a really bad idea. Because it was a really bad idea. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but it was not a good idea. Ugh. Yeah, I finally got around to producing a rando seed that only fixed the evolution methods. So that way I could actually finally evolve Kadabra into the actual properly large-sized Zam. Without having to deal with any of the fact that none of the emulators seem to want to actually do link cable stuff. Oh well. I'm sure somebody out there is going to be like, it's really easy to do. And, I mean, it probably is, but I was not having it at the time after it gave me that much shit. Interestingly, I did try to copy the save file over to Pokemon Crystal Legacy beforehand and try to do things that way. So here's what happened when I did that, is A, I forgot that I had the rare candy in my inventory instead of my PC. I tried to go to my PC to go get it from the item section, and while it was trying to load my inventory from the PC, it white screened. That's kind of bad by itself, but it gets weirder in a moment. Because after that, I went and I looked at my inventory and I'm like, oh, I just have it right here. What if I just feed it to Kadabra in the party and that will do it? And it said it will have no effect. I thought, that's kind of weird. So I went and tried to gain experience the regular way. My Pokemon's experience were somehow capped after I had tried to move them, after I tried to copy the save file from regular Crystal to Crystal Legacy. So that's an interesting bit of incompatibility and a weird way for it to go about happening. So for anybody who's thinking of moving up to a slightly more developed hack, do not, because it doesn't work. So let's give this Pokemon the EXP share. And remember how to control your thing. Right, yeah, I'm sure. I was literally only going to use it to evolve my Pokemon from this game. And then maybe play it separately some other time. I mean, sure, it is kind of completely normal, but it's like, hey, just keep it in mind, gang. It's not gonna work as well as you'd want it to. Anyway, teleport maze. I love things like this, and by that I mean I'm just going to keep going in one direction until the game won't let me. I have seen, well, quite a few Pokemon Crystal ROM hacks hanging out there. There's a non-zero possibility that I will check a couple of them out, but it will likely be more in my own time. At least for the time being. The odds are that whenever I next play a Pokemon game, it'll at least be something different. Next play a Pokemon game on this channel, rather. Yeah, Hypno flinched, sure. I'm pretty sure that's the consequence of missing a part of its body because it just got attacked by a giant crocodile. That would make anybody flinch. That Hypno is hurting for certain. I'm going to take a guess that Sour Crystal... Okay, no new ones. My immediate guess was going to be minimal new Pokemon because as it stands with how the current database is set up, there are 251 Pokemon in Gen 2. And as most of you know, 256 is a pretty important number for video game stuff because that is a power of 2. It's how much you can fit into two base 16 digits. So you consider that, and that gets 5 slots total where you could have other Pokemon. But a few of them are reserved. At least one for, like, egg-related stuff. So, far as I know, you're allowed, like, maybe 3 new Pokemon if you decide to put new Mons into a Pokemon hack. It is one of the things that, if I do decide to, like, do any hacks of this game, does kind of give me pause about any sort of thought of, oh, do I want to have some extra Pokemon in here? Because there's a lot of pretty cool evolutions of Gen 1/Gen 2 Pokemon from later in the series that would be nice. Like, I mean, Honchkrow is pretty neat. Sour Crystal, a drug name. I mean... It could be. Pokemon Methamphetamine Crystal. Wait. That's... Jesse, we got a hack! I'm so stupid, you guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hi, Slowpoke. I'm sorry. Mostly. Medium Doris. Maybe she's at large or something. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway. Get this thing out of here, please. It's too silly looking for me. Just keep going sideways. Eventually it'll probably not work, but... I don't know. Well, let's see what Sabrina's got for us. Is she still carrying a whip? Not anymore. They did away with that a while ago. She still has whatever's going on with that outfit, though. When she was still cool. How am I faster? That's a good question, Mega Man. I'm gonna assume just, like, sheer... luck. Oh, hey, look, it's Mr. Mime. Remember when they decided to name this Pokemon Mr. Mime and, like, Pokemon didn't have genders? And somebody at Game Freak I know was like, this is gonna fuck us over at some point if the sequels ever happen. Mr. Mime is giving me this look like, bitch, I know what you think about Mime and Balatro. I know you think it's like the most powerful card, but you're not gonna say it because you're a pussy. And, I mean, unfortunately, Mr. Mime is kind of right. I am a little bit of a puss on that matter. Although it's absolutely true. Like, I've played enough runs of Balatro recently where I've just had Mime and a lot of things that trigger in hand, and that thing just pops off in really stupid ways. I'm a little bit upset about the fact that a Mime is the most powerful thing in a video game of any description whatsoever, so... Okay, I'm not actually upset. But... And of course, Tauros just ends things by itself. Tauros continues to be the king of, well, basically the entire series pre-Gen 3. I forget when Tauros actually has, like, a big fall-off, but it takes a surprising amount of time, I think. It's just always kind of good. It always does some work. It hits like a truck, except if that truck was a bull. Which makes complete sense, I know. But... Pokemon Center is in the, like, bottom left corner of town, I think? Yeah, here we are. Alright, so... that whole bottom arch is, well, a little bit busy, because there's 2 routes over there. Oh, plus there's the whole side bridge that we haven't gone up, so there's a free chunk of experience for us. Plus ample time for me to turn my hard carry back into actually being a hard carry. I mean, I might be overstating it a little bit because experience here is going to be just not good. But hey, 3-ish experience. Oh, damn. Vector doesn't naturally learn Crunch in this generation. Yeah, this guy's kidding himself if he thinks he's not losing. I mean, you're leading off with a Xatu, which is an interesting Pokemon, but it's still going to get annihilated. I apologize, but that thing just cannot stand up to me. Zam, that's respectable, but it's probably going to get one shot by this Slash. I mean, the only reason why Zam has more than 2 defense is because it evolved from a Pokemon that has 1. Right? So, if I may, squish. Ah, yes, here's the ugly monkey again. Let's just remove that real quick. Hey, Cubone! That's a Pokemon that I like. Yeah, it's a pretty good animation. Unfortunately, it's not gonna last more than like 2 seconds. Because I guess at this point the game is just like, yeah, by the way, you're back in the tutorial for some reason. Hey, there's the Pokemon that was originally going to be the mascot, and then Pikachu really took off. Trying to learn Fury Attack at level 37. Why? Even if you want a multi-hit move at that point, which you conceivably could, there are so many better options. Wade, are you actually calling me to... Oh, he's telling me about the bug catching contest. I mean, at least that's something slightly more useful than... Oh, I failed to catch a Caterpie today. Yeah, alright, Wade. Right, like, at least I can take the train and get there reasonably fast. Because Kanto and Johto have functioning public transit. That seems completely acceptable. That would be a fine way to do things. As long as the Pokemon VR is not operated by Niantic, because... Yeah, my understanding of how things went with Pokemon Go and monetization and stuff like that are that it was a little bit slimy. I didn't do anything with that because I don't particularly go outside. Also, this guy opened his dialogue with the phrase, "Hi, did you know?" And I know we're all holding back from making the easy jokes, right? You dipped when they introduced the Dynamax stuff? That's fair. What are you eating there? It's a regular berry? And it was that much of your health meter. Wow. This thing's HP is dog. Ooh, boy. Shocked, actually. Yeah, I'm increasingly not a huge fan of the level of, like, extra gimmicks they keep cycling out with Pokemon. At least part of it is because they do keep cycling them out. Yeah, no, don't get an Onix, buddy. What are you gonna do? Play Little Cup with it? You can just do Little Cup funny shit with Magnemite much more easily, man. Now, Steelix is kind of useful if you're looking for a defensive Pokemon, which I guarantee you, if you're playing the in-game Pokemon game, you kind of aren't. Wade could never. Yeah, I mean, appreciation for this dude having a golem and having evolved it early, because his average team level is less than 30. But I mean, the Gravelers, you could have upgraded those too, right? Or was your link cable on rental? And the person at the Pokemon Center was like, "No, you've used this too much today. Give it back." I'm sorry, if you want to keep using the link cable, you'll have to insert another nugget. Regal Pokemon, you say, huh? If you ain't got either a Nidoking or a Nidoqueen, you're up your... Oh, well, never mind. You know what? Fine, I'll give you that one. I guess I can't quite ask you how your own farts smell, but... if you think you're a match for me, maybe I can, but that's a whole other to-do. About to send in Slowking. I mean, hey, once again, actual respect for... first of all, matching the Regal theme, and second of all, I do appreciate Slowking. Much like Slowking, I too could probably use pants. And I like funny hats even when they bite me on the noggin. I don't think I've ever had that happen with any of my funny hats, though, so... maybe I'm speaking too soon here. And there's... well, Sea King, I guess, also fits the naming theme there. It does also fit the theme of dying horribly to lightning bolts, which at least Nidoking did not have going for it. God, I completely forgot to respond to Brian doing a fuck yeah, Sea King reference yesterday. But man, fuck yeah, Sea King. That's a phrase that has been around for such a long time. Yeesh. Damn, we're all very old. We're aging quite a bit. This guy has Pikachus, apparently. What if we enter battle and he just somehow pulls out a Mimikyu out of nowhere? Yeah, that's certainly a surprising amount. I'm not sure in which direction, but 3 out of 251 is definitely more Kings than I would have expected, you know? Oh yeah, if he'd haul out a Kingdra, that... But that's an actual good Pokemon, so I don't know how many people are allowed to carry those outside of, like, Claire, who had it because of contractual obligations. This guy has 6 Magikarps, but he's using Pikachus instead. What a concept. Just checking the little dead ends here in case there's any items. I don't think there are, but I was curious because some of them are in like such super duper obvious places. Oh, that's fun. One of the most recent Tauros cards has its like call for family search effect. The attack is named Gather the Crew. Nice. I can get behind that. Now I'm just looking at Pokemon cards in the other window. I'm just like, Any fun shit for any of the cool Pokemon that I like? The answer is yes, but I think I've seen most of it before. Oh, you just had to do that for reasons of getting that, like, tiny little bit of damage in, didn't you? I pressed A too many times, clearly. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I could probably get with Cut, but Do I really want to get out ducks again? Just cut down these bushes. Hey, there's our super rod. I still don't remember where the old rod is offhand. Hooray! Now we can go catch Corsola. Wow. I'm so glad. This would be a good use of our resources and not a waste of time at all. Oh, is this guy trying to speak Morse code and he doesn't actually know how to say anything? Oh yeah, I knew there had to be something there with that weird lone bush, right? Bush tree. It's one or both of those. Well... Shut it down, everybody. See, this guy's got a Crobat. You could learn from this random trainer, Silver. Right, I don't think I did anything on Route 11 after I moved Snorlax. Yeah, I mean, I had to pick that thing up by hand. I mean, not literally, but it definitely felt like it was... It was at level 50 when my team was, like, all in their 30s, so... That was a bit of an exercise in... hauling a big fucking thing. Whatever you'd like to call Snorlax. I guess it's a bear. Cat. Bear cat. No, not that kind of bear cat. That would just be odd. Uncle Bearcat, Uncle Snorlax, wait. Ah, I see. A gag I don't necessarily get because my level of culture is not as strong as it possibly could be. One of these days I'll, like, actually learn their stuff. Alright, go for it. That'll be a place for me to be able to easily find it. Right, I skipped over this dude because I wanted to get my power points recovered. Kind of impressed that Gyarados lived through that slash. Good job there, buddy. Yes. This guy's opening up with a Magikarp. I feel like we haven't seen a proper 6 Magikarp trainer this game. Which is weird. And unexpected. Hey, one of these things again that we haven't thought about for a minute. Approximately a minute. Maybe slightly more than a minute, but it hasn't been recent. Remember what? Because, like, do you remember? I mean, you could be asking me about a lot of things. So I remember to... Did I remember to feed the dogs or something? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I fed the dogs. Either that or someone else did today. Either way, dogs have been fed. I'm still confused as to what this guy is talking about, though, so... Hey, we're back at Lavender Town, so that means that we've finished this entire eastern seaboard here. Let's go heal up, and then I gotta go look at a way to get out of Fuchsia City off to the south. Or I guess I could go through Pallet Town down to the south, because I need to visit Cinnabar Island at some point anyway. But I think they still expect you to go this way because that's the order that the routes are in. And I know in some levels it's quite hard to say for sure what exactly the dev team wanted at any particular point when it comes to anything in any of the Pokemon games. But this is just a guess because, yeah, down this way is like Route 19 and Route 20. Ah, Oopadook. I guess I do have to go the other way. Well, good thing we wasted all that time. Whatever, it's not like we're trying to go for a fast time or anything, so... Yeah, that's highly unlikely to happen anytime soon, so... Anything interesting in this grass patch? Probably not, but... Yeah, just immediately find a rat. Thanks, game. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special here. Do I have the item finder? No, I don't, actually. I don't know where it is. Oh, hi, Seal. Seal is a Pokemon that exists and doesn't really get much of a chance to do anything interesting. Well. Okay, then. Unfortunately, this route is a little bit wider than our camera, so I've kind of got to, like, do sweeps a little bit. Try to find where anything is. Why are the Surf Pokemon level ranges always so wide? Just, like, by the way, while we're farting around here, taking a small eternity to get anywhere. Least the game could do is give me Tentacruels instead. Hey, Quagsire! Remember this guy? Yeah, probably. And there's Octillery, the evolution of handgun fish that continues to confuse people to this day. Alright, well here we are. Here's Cinnabar Island after we finally get in this battle, because, yeah. And yeah, they just use the generic Pewter City, Viridian City theme here. In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they actually have a custom track for this, which kind of sounds like a very sad version of the original Cinnabar Island theme, because, in case you hadn't noticed, it looks like a volcano fucking exploded here, and most of this place is gone. And there's also a thing in Heart Gold Soul Silver called the GB sounds, which gives you more Game Boy style sounds. I don't think they're the exact soundtrack. They're just kind of close. And they do have a custom version of the updated Gen 4 Cinnabar Island theme. So that's kind of neat. See, I won't completely roast Heart Gold Soul Silver. Yeah, that's right, Blue. I remember when you were the trainer, the champion for, like, literally a minute. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to impart here, but it definitely sounds like you're trying to say something a lot bigger. Although I guess, hey, seeing this level of devastation probably does make you think a little bit more philosophically. As a rule. Unless you're a complete monster, but I'm pretty sure that that's not true of Blue. He's just a bit of a jerk at times, at worst. So, we are the heck out of here. Yeah, I know, they're really giving us, like, great Pokemon variety here. It's literally just Tentacles, even, like... As I was saying before, no evolved form here? That would be worth, like, 2 experience at least. Take a look. Oh no, there's a 10% chance to encounter Tentacruel, apparently. I mean, 10% is still like nothing, so... Ah, yes, now people are setting off fireworks. So great, it's so close to 4th of July, you know... Oh, I'm trying not to get too much into any opinions here. Just... Man. Thank you for the resub, Roundy, and you ain't wrong.
America doesn't deserve a birthday party.
Especially as it's coming up on a day like today, like... Yeah, definitely the hell not. But hey, here's our wild tentacruel, so let's see if this thing actually is worth anything to probably down with a single slash. Not quite. Oddly enough. And here we are. This is what has become of the old Seafoam Islands. One of them is completely sealed up, and the other one is the current residence of the Cinnabar Island Gym. And by that, I mean literally just Blaine hanging out in a cave. You better have Burn Heal. Yeah, that's right, everybody. It's back. Unfortunately, my dude, I don't think you're going to get much of a chance to make us want that. Oh, opening with Mag Cargo, too? I mean, fuck, you may as well just throw immediately, my friend. Magmar, once again, probably a little too glass cannon-ish for this sort of part of the game here. And lastly, Rapidash. This thing might actually get a chance to hit me. But it is still not a very sturdy Pokemon. Like, Rapidash invested pretty much all of its stats into speed and attack power. And, yeah. It's an interesting Pokemon in terms of, like, some parts of stuff. Oh, hey, did the gym guy show up late? Oh, he really did! Well, alright then. See, I feel like I would like to see in Pokemon Legends ZA, if they're going to do new Mega Evolutions, I think I would like to see a Mega Rapidash, so that way that, you know, the original gets a little something, and then Galarian Rapidash can continue to just be itself, really. And you sink a little bit more into its attack and, well, yeah, just keep optimizing its main stats and it would be kind of good. Who needs defense when you can hit something like a truck? And I guess it could be like, you know, a little more explicitly themed, like a comet or something. I guess. Rug. I admit that that is a significantly less developed idea than most of the ones that I usually have with anything to do with anything Pokemon related. Yeah, Lapras is an impressive Pokemon, but at level 32 compared to my level 53, not impressive enough. It still tanked a whole slash for me, but still. This is kind of a part in the game where you would expect to see fewer one-hit kills, just in general, but we're kind of not getting that, so it's nice to see a Pokemon actually be able to take a hit. Or at least it fits more with what one would expect, I guess. And we've got a couple more trainers here, and then we should be done in the area. And then all that's left of Kanto itself is blue. And he might actually put up a bit of a fight, but I'm not 100% sure of that. It's been kind of a while since I've played the Gen 2 games. And then, of course, after that, we do have Mount Silver to deal with, which will have just red at the top of it, and not really much else for us to be too concerned about. Excuse me. This might take 2 hits, because it's Cloyster. And Cloyster has really good physical defense. And it has a lot of other good things going for it, but at that level, not so much. Tentacle. That's fine, I'll just sit here and continue to do this. And lastly, a Goldeen, because nobody out here can truly have a party of Pokemon that isn't at least occasionally disappointing, you know? Get that Bullpucky out of here. That should be the last of the trainers. Oh hey, they managed to remove all the rocks. Wow, I love railroading. I guess we'll heal here and then we'll fly back to Viridian and... Yes. Wow, look at what I'm doing. Answer being a complete fool. Oh yeah, there's the trainer house. That would probably give us some decent experience. Because that guy has 3 level 50 Pokemon. And they are, in fact, the 3 fully evolved Johto starters. So, yeah. Oh, the levels are not high, dude. It is kind of true, so... Yeah, like I'm gonna be... as if I'm gonna be insulted by that. Now, Blue's team is very much like it was at the end of Pokemon RBY. Gary motherfucking Oak is coming at us with a nice wide spread of Pokemon across all types. As opposed to Giovanni, who was a ground-type gym leader. Which makes it kind of odd that Team Rocket didn't, like, specialize more in ground-type Pokemon, in my opinion. I don't know if this is going to be a feeling that is shared with everybody else here, but yeah, come to think of it, it's a little odd, isn't it? Oh, no, he's preparing Solar Beam. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry about that. Get that shit out of here. Bonk. About to use Alakazam of his own. Well, that is something that calls for a very fast, physically offensive Pokemon. And in the absence of that, we can just kick the crap out of it with this guy as usual. Because, hey, we're on the level. We're fairly meaty. We can take a Psychic, I'm pretty sure. And that Slash stands a fair chance of not being a one-shot. Wow, okay. Nice job there, dude. Oh, and right, he's got Recover because he's Alakazam. Yeah, Quick Claw coming in. Good job, buddy. You finally won the, like, 25% or whatever it is of proccing. And he's about to use Gyarados. Gyarados. And of course, we all know that Gyarados is double weak to electric, so provided we survive this, which there's a fair chance that we won't, I'm pretty sure we're gonna fry the fuck out of this thing. Ooh, boy! How do you like that, dude? Ooh! You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, my counter-argument is Lightning Bolt. It's alright, dude. None of these new creatures in Standard are playable. They all died a Bolt. Wait, no, that was like 2011. Never mind. Good old when they released Lightning Bolts again in M10, and then everybody was like, oh, half the creatures are not playable anymore. They have 3 or less toughness, so they died a Bolt. And then they also put out Flame Slash in Rise of the Eldrazi, and basically that's 4 damage to a creature for 1 mana. It's sorcery speed instead, but it is still like, hey, that's even more things to put an even wider swath of creatures completely on notice. Back in the day when there were only 2 decks, Red Deck wins and Cawblade. I'm so glad that Standard is so much better now. Wait, what's that? I'm being told in my earpiece that it's a complete clusterfuck. Or it was until the bans recently. Yeah, GTFO Arcanine. Get out of here. You're almost cool, but almost is not much. And he's finishing this off with the Rhydon. Maybe he truly is the descendant of Giovanni's gym leader here. The standard bans are like that. Blocked. All of you are blocked. None of you are free from sin. God, yeah. Like, what did they get? Like 8 cards or something? I'm pretty sure they banned literally every red card from standard. They were just like, yeah, get rid of everything. To which I feel like all I can properly say about any of standard design at that point is, oh, now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You're fucked up now. Now you fucked up. 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 Oh, what a fantastic bit. And we got our 8th Kanto badge, and it was finally something that had me on the ropes here and there a little bit. But only a little. And with that, folks, we can go over this way and, I mean, probably encounter some Pokemon that are like level 2 or something in the wild here. Because, hey, great level scaling, right? Oh yeah, I went down too far. Oh well. Oh, am I not allowed to... I may have to go talk to Professor Oak first. Whatever, we're nearly there, I think, is the crucial takeaway from this. We got our badges. I probably have to go and get permission to go that way or something. Hey, dude, yeah, we got all the Kanto gym badges. Yeah, wow, my Pokédex is not impressive, but we've seen exactly 200 Pokemon, so that's interesting. Yeah, look at that horribly low-level Pokemon. Wow. Go across and down to the left, and here we are at Route 28. This is it, the big walk up to Mount Silver. And there is some stuff to pick up here. We're back in Johto, so the music has changed again. Oh, hey, Wild Ponyta. It's level 40. That's actually respectable. Unfortunately, it's still not going to give me jack shit for experience, but we'll take it out anyway. I haven't been on this map for so long, I don't remember what it looks like. Ooh, Wild Rapidash, that's worth a lot more experience. Or should be, anyway. Especially if I click the right button to one-shot it, for sure. Oh, that won't change how much experience it's worth, actually. We're taking this to slow walks, that way we can... Honestly, I probably should just bike up, because we're not going to be able to hear shit of this tune anyway, so... Ooh, so it's now a separate map, I see. Alright then. Interesting. This is a weird arrangement of things, so... And another horse. This one's level 44. Oh, that's actually a bit more valuable. Heck yeah. Here is a completely pitch dark Mount Silver. They really want me to bring in somebody to be a mule for this. I am unamused! I hate HM so fucking much, guys. I'm so glad that they decided to make Flash a TM in Gen 4. That's like one of the very few good things that that era did. Because then I could just be like, okay, yeah, I'll put it on a Pokemon with a replaceable move. Use it just the once, and then substitute it later. And sure, it's an expensive way to light the areas, but... it's better that than having to have it on something permanently. Heal up, and I can have my mic make horrible noises. 1 second. Alright, that's better, now that I've muted it temporarily. Show me the map so that way I can not actually do anything. That way I don't have to turn Flash on for this. Pokemon. They're gonna want me to get something out with Waterfall. Fuck you so much, game. I mean, I think we're probably, to put it nicely, a little bit under-leveled for this place anyway. But perhaps we can get away with it. Right, bike off. Yes, I'm gonna fumble through the dark using a map. Hey, wild level 45 Magmar. I'm trying to remember where else you can. Surely you can find Magmar in the like burnt tower or something, right? Also, damn, that hurt. It's a pretty good fire punch out of you, buddy. Thankfully, our Earthquake hurts even more. I think I'm just going to actually take that away. Go all the way to the wall here. Pick up this item, which is just an escape rope. That's not very helpful, but we'll take it anyway. Hey look, Ursa Ring! We can catch the evolved form of Banjo if we wanted to. So this might be reasonably easy to hash out without using slow walking. It does help to be able to properly see the number of animations without, like, squinting or guessing or anything, though. At least for one area. Oh yeah, Tangela can run away in this game for some reason. Right, well, I guess it fits with its shoes that it has for some reason. What a deeply bizarre Pokemon. I wish I had an actual amount of rare candies right now. Because then I could just skip most of this leveling up process, really. But, as it stands, we kinda don't. Oh well, I'll take what few I have. And I'll hand them out to two of the only Pokemon in my party who matter, because... truth be told, I'm gonna try to rush down Red and see if I can just end this series today. Just by virtue of the fact that we're, like, almost there. And if not, it'll come back on Monday and I'll be like, oh, hey, guys, I ground over the weekend because I don't like showing level grinding on stream as a rule. I feel like it sucks to watch, and I think most people would probably agree with that sentiment. That they would not be huge fans of watching streams of level grinding. especially in a territory like this, where our options for experience are quite poor, unless I start actually, like, pulling out cheat devices for things that are outside specifications of, yeah. Oh, hey, Graveler. Yeah. What do you expect to show up in a cave, right? The answer is exactly this. Oh, I probably should get, like, elixirs and shit for the purposes of being able to recover once I get to red. Cool, an Ultra Ball for what minimal use that has. Onyx, this is not even worth fighting. Like, I'll take on the Graveler because that might give me something. Brian sending me a raid. How are you, buddy? I hope you're having a good time. How did the rest of the Mario Golf and possibly the Superstars Baseball? Obviously I didn't catch that, but I saw you were still golfing when I started in on that, so I didn't get to see any Pianta Crapola or hear any Faba! Or however any of those sounders sound in that game, where they're really goofy. Oh yeah, that miss, that video clip you've got there. Here's my question, Brian. Are you going to make that a redeem on the channel, or do you think that we'll abuse it? Because, well, to be fair, we probably will. Just spam the absolute shit out of it like we do coffin dances. And at even less appropriate times, too. Depends on how well-behaved Roundy is. Oh, sure, put everything on him. It's not like he's gonna be the only one who's being a fucking clown with that, because I'll definitely contribute my fair share of clown shit. Hey, level 50. All right. I gotta find the staircase down. As for what's going on over here, we're pretty close to the end of the post-game. I am sincerely hoping that I can take Red on with a team in the, like, low 50s. Even though I probably shouldn't put that kind of faith in these goofuses, but technically there's always a chance. I mean, I've got an Alakazam and I've got a 7-foot-tall crocodile, so, like, I think my chances are okay. Looks like Ursaring is prairie dogging it. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's a graphical choice for sure. Let's heal up. Let's go and grab a couple of ethers and elixirs and stuff. And let's just think for a second. Man, I really wish they started giving out lucky eggs as actual things in these games, as opposed to making you have to find Chansey and hope you get one from it. No room for more. Oh, boy. I'm a little unhappy about that. Let's just store this for now, and... I'll take the elixirs, because, honestly, most of our Pokemon don't use a lot of PP per move anyway, so I think it's fine. Probably. I'm gonna act like it's fine anyway. I go up to the rock, bike down. I have to go. Yeah, I'll freely just go ahead and fight stuff until I get to red, and that's what I'm saving the ethers and elixirs and shit for. Is for those purposes. Oh, god damn it, I screwed this up, huh? Alright, we hit the rock. Down one. Right. 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 I know you're probably all thinking you really should just use Flash, and you are correct to say that, but... Also, no, I genuinely do not want to do that. That's... Okay, so I didn't even go in the direction. I didn't even go down that time. Okay. Right. I'm trying to, like, count my animations and stuff here. But it's not always working perfectly. Okay, yeah, that time I actually heard that I wasn't bumping the wall. Yeah, people are setting off fireworks. As I said before, they're right back to it. Right. Fight with a Magmar. Don't remember if this thing is worth the experience, but let's go for it anyway. Hey, wow, sunny day. Unfortunately, that doesn't light up the cave. Boy, I wish. Alright, another one. I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. Smokescreen. Ugh. If I somehow miss Earthquake, I'm gonna be furious. Earthquake feels like one of those moves that, like, it should be accuracy locked, basically. Like, it shouldn't be affected by any accuracy debuffs you take. Oh, hi, Larvitar. Yeah, This is where our pseudo-legendary for this generation is. It's literally in the final dungeon, and it's encountered at level 20. So if you catch it, you have an absolute nightmare of a time leveling it up to Tyranitar. And also, you're going to have a really shit time trying to capture it anyway, because you're probably carrying a reasonably full team of well-leveled Pokemon. Look, even in other games, they made Dratini available elsewhere instead of just like, oh, by the way, it's literally just outside Victory Road at level 2. Alright, so we're here. Walking into this rock, there's nothing there. Here's what we can... we can... presumably not be all the way over. Yeah, so... There we go. Oh my god, I can see. Now, here's my hope is that I can just go straight up this way, after stopping for a couple items, of course. And that neither of the side chambers in this area actually lead to red. That instead, those are just, like, for bonus items. That, I mean, granted, they're good bonus items in this area, but... one of them's a max revive, one of them's a full restore, and it does look like they're structured in such a way where they're off to the... used rest. Huge. There, I'm that upset, I just want to go for that, for optimal fuck you points. And we found an Ultra Ball. Cool. What an absolute waste of time. I could have gotten to that Ursa Ring fight elsewhere. In fact, at this rate, I'm going to just spam Headbutt on these things. Oh, whoops. That's fine, too. Maybe it'll land a crit. Maybe I'll get a kill in one hot hit. Maybe it won't rest. Or I can do even more damage than before, and it'll just rest it all off anyway. Ugh. Alright, now just don't rest again immediately. Fuck you, man! Is there even anything else in here besides Ring? Because so far, it's really not feeling like it. And the game certainly would have me believe there is, and by the game I mean the counter charts that I'm looking at on Bulbapedia. There we go. A Parasect. That's a little different, at least. Probably doesn't have Rest to annoy me with. It's probably still a two-shotter, but whatever. That's fine. That's the least of my concerns, really. At this particular point. Oh no, not Leech Life. Here we are, we're at the top of the mountain. And there he is, the guy himself. Just hanging out here for some reason. Let's save before we do this. And yes, I know I probably should save after using the Max Elixir or something, but those are kind of valuable. So just in case, I'm going to wait a second to do that. I'm gonna save that, you know, in case we die, that way I can reset and get my items back. Unless I feel like I got a large chunk of experience. Which I probably won't. Yeah, see, he's opening with Pikachu, which is why I wanted to have Babar up at the front. Because fella is weak, is immune to electric. And now Pikachu is going to have no recourse but to not use electric attacks on me. Meanwhile, my Earthquake should deal some pretty huge damage, if not a one-shot. Oh, yeah. Definitely a one-shot. Oh, yes. Oh. Good times. About to use Venusaur. Well, that sounds like it's time for some Big Zam action here. Oh god, I forgot his actual Pokemon are in, like, levels in the 70s. But that's okay. I think we can probably chisel decently here. Oh god, if he's just gonna set up Solar Beam, as long as that wasn't like a massively high roll, then we're not gonna get hit by that. And even then we may still be safe because we could crit and stuff too. Yeah, no, get that shit out of here. Solar Beam. God, put your thing away, dude. Alright. Now, Espeon is coming up, and that I want to take a quick look at some stats here. It might turn one Reflect, but okay, yeah, it's weaker physically, which is good enough for me. Apparently, every Espeon I've met through this entire game is slow as shit, by the way. Like, I can't be just winning with the Quick Claw every time, right? Oh god, we got crit. That's disgusting. Well, so much for that. Let's just go in for some more damage here, if possible. This very specific thing could be the problem here because, yeah, as you can tell, our levels are not enough to deal with this, but also, as ever, I don't want to just, like, leave this as the last thing sitting in the game. But that's our last few Pokemon that can actually do anything, and unfortunately, we ate a random crit earlier, so that's not great. Boy, I think things would be a little better off if Dark-type Pokemon actually fucking existed. Which they practically don't. Yeah, unfortunately this thing is too slow to get in a turn here. So, again, I want to point out a bit of an issue here that I don't have great recourse to actually be able to, like, gain levels here. We've seen the highest level wild Pokemon that exist in this game. And they sit around level, you know, level 47 or so. That's my best level grinding spot at this point. There aren't really a whole lot of trainers left. I mean, in theory, there's trainer refights for some random trainers. But that seems to be down to complete luck. We've been spending like 20 hours of this game waiting for even, you know, useless-ass bug catcher Wade to be able to let us refight him, but that hasn't happened yet. So, this is really what they want you to do in order to deal with this. It's just like, hey, yeah, go farm gross amounts of experience through Pokemon that ultimately are giving you nothing. And Wade, you can kiss my ass. I'm not even honoring your call at this point. Where's my... Say, is there a quick reset here? There is not a quick reset function. So, this kind of might be a point where I just say, I don't feel like bothering with this. Ultimately because, again, why? You know, why would I want to show that off on stream? You know, why would I want to do the level grind? And if I don't do that, like, there's nothing else for me to show. So, once again, we run into yet another game where it's like, hey, yeah, 100%ing this sucks. It's bad. It's not good. It's very much the opposite of that. Pretty strong wing attack there, buddy. But hey, at least here's a Pokemon that's slightly higher level. Like, highest available levels of wild Pokemon. Take a look. This Golbat. Good, we can sit here being fusion and flinch here for... Oh no, there's a level 53 Golbat that exists on our charts. But again, overall, the highest level wild Pokemon we can encounter is level 50. Here in the summit of Mount Moon. Or Mount Moon. Mount Silver, pardon me. So, yeah, ultimately, the way this is going to end up shaking out here is that I am going to call it at this point, and assuming I remember, somewhere down the line, I will load this back up whenever I'm doing like a multi-game stream or like a special or something, and be like, okay, we're gonna go beat Red because it'll take like 10 minutes at that point. After I cut out the point where I have to level up certain Pokemon by like 30 levels, basically. Now we die from RNG because, as always. I'm kind of considering just escape roping out of here. But no, at bare minimum, we're going to sign out at the Pokemon Center. And there's another Max Elixir. That's pretty nice to have. Oh hey, this guy again. This guy that we continue to not care about, that's not worth experience like at all. There we go, we got out. Quick save, and yeah. Like I said, it's still mostly enjoyable because it's a Pokemon game, but there is still absolutely some moments here in terms of the design where it's just like the devs really should have been horsewhipped, you know?